Hey guys, it's me, Camille Scott with Xeno Enthusiast, and normally I like to talk about foreign languages because that's really the thing that I'm super passionate about, and I think that that's the greatest thing that I have to offer the world is to encourage people to learn a foreign language. But this week, as you have seen, I'm on the road. I'm in Capitola visiting my mom, and so I've tried my hand at editing videos and, taking my iPhone with me and filming little interesting things along the way or things that I think are beautiful or that you might find interesting. And I've really been enjoying using the editing software, and it's really actually quite easy. I think the hardest part is the concept, not the actual editing. But I've really enjoyed doing that. And today I wanted to talk about the books that I'm reading because I think that this is something that I want to get into in the future, today and in the future, is book reviews and sharing with people books that I find of value. I love to read. Most of the things I read are, personal development, but I also have gotten into enjoying fiction lately, which is a whole nother interesting world. But one book that I found in my dad's library, he passed away about 4.5 years ago, but he was a fantastic salesman. He had a really successful stock and bond business, and he was just an incredibly positive person. I don't know if anybody's even heard of this little book, but it's called The Little Red Book of Selling. This thing is just chock full of gems. I love it because it talks about how the worst thing that you can do is just vomit your sales pitch onto somebody. It's such a turnoff. We've all had this happen to us. Sometimes you feel like somebody's befriending you and you're all excited about getting to know them, and then they vomit their sales pitch on you and you just think, oh, thanks for the bait and switch. But this book is so up the same alley as the things that Cam and Aaron are teaching in the affiliate boot camp, because it's really all about self-development and really developing yourself. And then people will just buy from you naturally. So I'm probably about a third of the way through it, and I'm really enjoying it. It's a book that you should read slowly and really study. It's not something that's just a quick read that you just, cast aside when you're done. It's really something that you should be studying and reading very thoroughly. I just love it. I just love the suggestions in there. So definitely recommend that one. The other one that I'm reading right now, and I know this sounds kind of cliche, but there is a reason why so many people are into this. It's The Magic, and this is Rhonda Byrne. I'm sure you've heard of it. Lots of people in Entre are reading this and going through it right now. And I've always heard of this book, but I never picked it up. I wasn't aware that it was like a workbook. And so it's over the course of 28 days, you do a little exercise or a little assignment every day. And it's really developing a gratitude practice. So I am, I don't know, I think I'm on chapter 18. So I've been doing it for 18 days. I just got my kids to start doing it about a week and a half ago. And so we've all been, doing, we write down 10 things in the morning that we're grateful for. We write down why we're grateful for them. And then we really think about each one and we say, thank you, thank you, thank you at the end of each one. And it's really fun and it's really engaging and it changes your mindset. It really is great for mindset. It's a great way to start the day. And then they have a little exercise at the end of the day so that you end your day with gratitude as well. So that is just a fantastic book. If you haven't started that, that is a great thing to add into your routine. And then, I'm trying to improve my foreign language skills. I'm very fluent in Spanish, but I want to become a lot more literate in Spanish. And so I'm reading this book by Isabel Allende. It's La Ciudad de las Bestias, which translates to the City of the Beasts, or it could be the City of Monsters, the City of the Beasts. And this is a fantastic book. It's really a book that's probably, middle school level, but that's just perfect for me because although I read really quickly in Spanish, or I read really quickly in English, Spanish is so much more labor intensive for me. I read so much more slowly. I get tripped up with words. In some cases, I like to look up and write down every word that I'm reading, but sometimes I just want to keep going and get the general meaning of it. And so this middle school level is perfect for me because I can just read through relatively quickly, and it really helps me with my fluency and my literacy in Spanish. So those are 3 books that I'm working on right now. I have other ones that I left at home that I'll go back to when I get back home, and maybe I'll talk to you a little bit about those as well. Just one last thing. I'm sure you are all familiar with this one, but also in my dad's library, I found The Power of Now in Spanish. So this is really fun because I can just kind of open it to any page and, you know, read a couple blurbs in there in Spanish. It helps me to start thinking in Spanish. And it's also super uplifting and positive. So anyway, that's what I'm reading right now. I'd love to know what you're reading right now. Let me know in the comments what you're reading, because I always get suggestions from people, and I keep a list of things on my Trello board of things that I'd like to read. I have a list for Spanish and a list for English. So I would love to add your suggestion to my Trello board. Anyway, I didn't really get out today because I've been relaxing, and I've been helping my mom also get rid of some paperwork. We have a paper shredder coming, which is it's the most fantastic thing on earth. I'm really grateful for paper shredders because they're so great at clearing clutter and getting stuff out of the way that you don't need, but you might not feel comfortable just throwing it away. So anyway, tomorrow I am going to do another outing and put together another video for you. So I look forward to that, and I hope you do too. Thanks for listening.